Yo, before I even get into this project, I want you guys to hear these statistics that I found online. For a 6 by 40 carpet, there are 933,120 knots. That takes 5 months to do. Okay? By one person. That takes 5 months. For a 7 by 52, there are 1,415,232 knots. That takes about 8 months, kid. And then 9 by 60, there's 2,099,520. That takes about 12 months, my dude. For a 12 by 60, there are 2,800,000, give or take. That takes 16 months, my boy. So you want to know why these are so expensive? That's why. So for this project, I decided to focus on carpets from the Islamic world. It's about 1600 to 1800. Wasn't very specific with what I was supposed to do, so you're just gonna get a bunch of random stuff that I thought was pretty cool, kid. Okay. So carpet making used to be a minor craft that was performed, just like for need based. They had some patterns and stuff in there. They weren't really like super intricate, but now, like, they are like I'll get into it later, but they are so super intricate with everything they do. Like the patterns, each stitch has to be perfect, each knot has to be perfect. They work at lightning fast speed though, so they do not mess up. They don't. If you mess up, you are done. You're a dunny. In the early 1600s, Iran was the economy of Iran was like dipping a little. So they're like, okay, so how we need more trade with Europe. So what they did was they made these carpets and rugs perfect, and they made them beautiful, and they have all these minor details. They were flawless, and they would trade with like countries like Spain and France and England, and that it just made it perfect for them. It helped them out so much. And artists can't really sign a carpet. So what they would do is somewhere in the stitching, sometimes right in the center, sometimes scattered throughout the carpet itself, they would put their family coat of arms, and that would signify what family or who actually made this one. And you could say, oh yeah, it could be forged. You cannot forge it because they know exactly what it is. They have it perfect. Ked. Historians and art enthusiasts try to date the rugs and see who made them, but for the most part, you really can't unless they appear in paintings, and that way you can guarantee who it is. But other than that, there's really no surefire way to know exactly who did it. These carpets are predominantly red. An example of this is the medallion rug with the field of flowers from the 17th century. A medallion rug is a rug that has a centerpiece in the middle, like you're looking at right now. It has that big centerpiece right in the middle of it. It has like almost a square like, and then it has the two coming out the side, almost symmetrical, and then the two coming out. It is the whole carpet itself is pretty symmetrical if you cut it right down the middle. I can't see many differences. I don't know. What about you? Point them out. Let me know. What do you see? So they believe that this rug is from Kiram, Iran. It is a wood pile on cotton, wool, and a silk foundation. It is an 81 by 56 inch. If you want centimeters, hang on. 205.7 by 142.4 centimeters, if you're that kind of person. As you can see in the top left, top right, and bottom left, pretty much all the corners, there are actually other medallions too. The medallion doesn't have to be right in the center of it. They are main focal points of the art itself. So when I first look at this, I see the main medallion right in the center. Then automatically I'm dragged to the bottom by like that almost an M shape of the floor design, and then there's like the arrow of the floor design bring me down to the bottom left, and then I'm dragged to the top left, to the top right, and to the bottom right. I don't know, that's just how my eyes flow with this. Many believe that the inspiration for this piece right here was actually illuminations of that time period because of the popping colors, the floral design, just everything. That's what people believe. I buy it. I buy it. This one is the Star Ushak carpet from the Ottoman period. It's believed to be the late 15th, early 16th period Turkey. It is wool. It is a symmetrically knotted pile. That means it's, symmetric through and through. The length is 166 inches, and the width is 91.5 inches. Centimeters, hang on a sec again. 421.6 by 232.4. Yeah. On this piece, you see many more medallions than the last piece. On the last, there was maybe 5. Here, hang on, I'll count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Correct me if I'm wrong. I count 16. On this one, personally, I don't see the mystery. My eyes don't lead anywhere. It's kind of just like a big blur. I want to look towards the top middle, around maybe, I don't know how to explain it, like 1/3 down from the top. That one is what I want to focus on, but then I'm drawn to the bottom, to the middle, and I don't go anywhere from there. I don't know, it doesn't work for me. However, the medallions on this are much more intricate than the last. You see, these are, instead of the polygonal, these are actually star-shaped. And every single one, if you can stand up and look closer, and you can see it's not just lines. They're actually, each one is riveted lines. Each line on each medallion are riveted, so you can tell there was a lot of care and time right in there. The inspiration for this one is, again, the illuminations. This one is, they believe, Persian book design, as seen in the buildings and illuminations of Persian medallion carpets. And these carpets, kid, they ain't about walking to your bud Nick's house, wiping your shoes on it, getting it all muddy, getting that dog fur and gum in there. Nah, it ain't about that. See, what you do with these is you put them, on your pillow when you go into bed, or like hanging over the back of your couch, and you don't touch it. You hang it on the wall, maybe. You're gonna be paying upwards of like money that I'll never see in my life. They take an extreme amount of time to make. As I told you earlier, and you saw the chart, I did some research, and there's a lot of money involved. I ain't trying to scare you, but yeah, you'll never own one, I don't think. Not trying to insult you, but a 17th century Persian carpet sold for 33.8 million bucks, kid. That's the record that's the highest price anyone's ever paid for one. But average is 9.6 million. Yeah. I mean, if you want to buy me one, I mean, you go for it. Yeah. So what you are about to watch is what I believe to be fine carpet making skills. I do not know if this is the same carpet making we are supposed to be talking about, but it looks right. I mean, it looks old fashioned. It looks like it takes a long time. I mean, it looks right. It sounds right. Yeah, I mean, enjoy it. Enjoy this. All of it.
It's twisting over here and stretching on this. And she's weaving pazorik like this one. This is world famous carpet. Over 2,600 years old, and today in St. Petersburg, Hermitage Museum, which was found in Russian and Mongolian border in 1947 by Russian archaeologist who called Rudenko. That's really, also double knot.
Really beautiful.
And she's weaving 12 by 12, means 144 knots in square centimeter, like this much, my fingernail area.
Mm-hmm. How many per square inch?
If I'm not wrong, 862 knots in square inch.
Wow.
That's why every weaver cannot weave silk carpets. We need finer fingers, sharp eyes, good concentration, patience, and experience. A lot of experience.
Wow.
Carpet has always colors. This carpet is also some colors, but no dyes. These are original color of the animal. Beige from normal sheep, brown and gray from the goat. Undyed.
Oh, these are the natural colors.
Yeah, natural color of animal. And if you look at these yarns carefully, these are not machine spun yarn. These are not even. They all spun by hand. Our hair is one of the most valuable part of our body. I mean, even we die today, even maybe 3 or 5,000 years later, they may find only two things from us:
Right there.
our bone and our hair.